Alex Eala is semifinal bound at the Birmingham Open.
But the match was far from over. If the first set showcased Alex Eala's control, the second set tested her composure. Sawangkaew refused to disappear quietly. The Thai star had not reached the Birmingham quarterfinals by accident. She had fought through qualifying, won 4 consecutive matches without dropping a set, and arrived on center court believing she could take down the tournament favorite. For a while, it looked like she might. The second set began with far more intensity. Sawangkaew started swinging freely, taking bigger cuts at the ball and forcing Eala into longer rallies. The confidence that had carried her through the tournament suddenly became visible. She broke Eala early. The crowd sensed a shift. For the first time all afternoon, the top seed looked vulnerable. At 3-1, then 4-2, Sawangkaew had momentum. The pressure was building. This was the exact kind of situation that can turn a comfortable victory into a 3-set battle. But championship contenders don't panic. They adjust. And that is exactly what Alex Eala did. Rather than forcing the issue, she trusted the game that had brought her this far. She relied on her movement. She trusted her left-handed angles. She stayed patient, point by point, game by game. Slowly, the momentum began to swing back. A powerful cross-court forehand earned her a crucial break point. Moments later, she converted. The crowd erupted. The scoreboard tightened. Suddenly it was 4-4. Sawangkaew, who had been playing freely just minutes earlier, now faced a different challenge. The finish line had moved. And standing between her and that finish line was a player ranked inside the world's top 40. The next few games were the highest quality tennis of the match. Both women attacked. Both women defended brilliantly. Neither player wanted to blink first. But experience began to show. Eala's shot selection became cleaner. Her serve became more accurate. Her decision-making under pressure proved decisive. At 5-5, she elevated again. A huge first serve out wide. A backhand winner down the line. A perfectly disguised drop shot. 3 points that shifted the entire contest. One game later, Eala found herself serving for the match. The Birmingham crowd rose to its feet. They knew what was coming. One final serve. One final rally. One final forehand. Sawangkaew's return floated long.
Game. Set. Match.
Alex Eala. The scoreboard told the story. 6-3, 7-5. Straight sets. Semifinals. Another statement performance. Another reminder that her grass court game continues to evolve. As she walked to the net, Eala smiled and embraced her opponent. Sawangkaew had pushed her harder than the scoreline might suggest. But in the biggest moments, Eala had been the steadier player. The numbers backed it up. Her serving was outstanding. Her first serve percentage remained high throughout the match. She protected her second serve. She converted key break opportunities. Most importantly, she handled pressure better than anyone else left in the draw. That is what separates contenders from champions. After the match, Eala thanked the crowd that had once again filled the stands with Philippine flags. The chants echoed throughout Edgbaston Priory Club. Laban, Laban, Laban. Eala smiled. She had heard those chants all week. And with every victory, they seemed to grow louder. Now, the semi-final awaits. One step from the final. One step closer to a title that would further cement her position as one of the most exciting young stars in women's tennis. The grass season is heating up. Wimbledon is approaching. And if Alex Eala continues playing at this level, the rest of the tennis world may soon discover what Filipino fans have known all along. She is not just participating anymore. She is contending. And right now, she looks like a player who believes she can beat anyone. The Birmingham dream is still alive. And the best chapter may be the next one, and perhaps that is the most impressive part of Alex Eala's Birmingham run so far. It isn't just that she is winning. It is how she is winning. Every tournament has players who arrive in good form. Every draw has dangerous opponents capable of putting together a hot week. But the players who separate themselves from the field are the ones who find answers when momentum starts shifting against them. That is exactly what Eala did against Mananchaya Sawangkaew. For a brief stretch in that second set, the match belonged to the Thai player. She was swinging freely. She was serving with confidence. She was forcing Eala into uncomfortable positions. And for the first time all afternoon, the top seed looked vulnerable. The crowd sensed it. Sawangkaew sensed it. Even Eala herself likely sensed it. But champions are not judged by how they play when everything is going their way. They are judged by how they respond when things stop going their way. Instead of forcing winners from impossible positions, Eala trusted her patterns. Instead of rushing points, she extended rallies. Instead of panicking, she problem-solved. That maturity is becoming one of the defining characteristics of her game. A few years ago, Eala might have tried to hit her way out of trouble. Today, she thinks her way out of trouble. And that difference is enormous. The statistics tell part of the story. The scoreline tells part of the story. But the body language may have told the biggest story of all. Throughout the match, Eala never appeared rattled. Even when Sawangkaew grabbed momentum. Even when the pressure increased. Even when the possibility of a third set became very real. She remained calm, focused, patient, the kind of composure that coaches spend years trying to teach. By the final game, the outcome felt inevitable. Not because Sawangkaew stopped competing. Far from it. The Thai star fought until the very last point. But because Eala had gradually taken complete control of the match. Control of the rallies. Control of the pace. Control of the moment. And once she established that control, she never gave it back. When the final point ended and Eala raised her arms, the Birmingham crowd responded immediately. The applause was loud. The Philippine flags were everywhere. The chant's attention. Alex Eala is no longer arriving. She has arrived. And she is making it clear that this is only the beginning. Returned. Laban. 3 victories. 3 straight set wins. A place in the semifinals. And perhaps most importantly, a growing belief that something special may be developing on these grass courts. Because confidence is a powerful thing in tennis. Every win adds another layer. Every comeback adds another layer. Every difficult moment survived adds another layer. Right now, Alex Eala is stacking those layers match after match. The timing could not be better. Wimbledon is approaching. The world's best players are searching for rhythm. Some are still adjusting from clay. Others are battling injuries. Others are trying to rediscover confidence. Eala, meanwhile, appears to be building momentum at exactly the right moment. And momentum on grass can be dangerous. Very dangerous. One good week can become 2. One deep run can become a breakthrough. One tournament can completely change a season. The semifinal now awaits. Across the net will be another player with her own ambitions, her own dreams of lifting the trophy. But whoever faces Eala next will know exactly what they're dealing with. A left-hander serving with confidence. A player moving beautifully on grass. A competitor who refuses to panic under pressure. And perhaps most importantly, a young star who is beginning to understand just how good she can be. That realization can be frightening for opponents. Because talent alone is dangerous. Confidence is dangerous. But talent combined with confidence? That is when players become contenders. And right now, Alex Eala looks every bit like a contender. Not just for Birmingham, not just for the grass court season, but for much bigger stages ahead. The semifinals are next. The dream is alive. And with every passing match, the rest of the tennis world is being forced to pay closer